What can Philly do? And the answer really is like nothing based on that tape. Just to put it in perspective, PFF charted Travis Kelce in particular as catching 21 balls off of crossers this year. 18 went for first downs, 5 were touchdowns, and they averaged 17.25 yards per attempt.
Whoa.
That's about as automatic as it gets in the NFL. And Dan, you did a terrific job of illustrating why it's so hard to stop. The communication required in zone coverage is going to be paramount for a Philadelphia defense that's very good at that. But if they do play man, which is something we're going to hit a lot during this week, it's so challenging, not just because of the alignment from the bunch, which of course causes traffic, but because we were talking about this in the green room, Travis Kelce might have a better feel for space than any tight end
100%.
in recent
Great
NFL
understanding
history.
of color.
And you saw that just on display. Like that, what he was weaving through on that Chargers play, that was well covered, guys. But he's so good at making those slight movements and finding those the tiniest pockets in space.
They put him outside in the bunch so much too. You know, so like he has a really good feel. I think they do it for 2 reasons, MK. One, to get away from like the chips, right?
Which that's something they'll try to do if he's not in a bunch.
Totally.
100%.
And then allowing him to use those 2 inside guys in that bunch concept to weave through some of that
using
stuff.
them.
Yes.
Set picks.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Set
man or
picks.
zone.
Yeah.
Like man or zone, I feel.
Which in lines bring me to the front, right? And you think about Philadelphia because the one overarching theme of your tape and what you're saying, MK, if you get in a crosser, in my mind as a D-line, I got time, right? If that ball is not coming out fast, they go to a max protection look to give him that time. But here's the issue that you have with Philadelphia. Every guy can beat the one-on-one. And very rarely do you play teams like that. I take y'all back to the 2007 New York Giants, where O.C. Umenyiora, Michael Strahan, Justin Tuck, those, you had to find the matchup and exploit it. Look at this. We talking about the season that Hassan Reddick is having, but look at the numbers of sacks. So not only are these guys generating pressure, they're finishing when they get to the quarterback. Fletcher Cox is 195 years old. He got 8 sacks. And I'm going to tell, like, everybody at home that's watching us, it is harder to have high volume numbers when you have so many good pass rushers. When you see a team that has a guy with 19 and a half and then 12 and a half and 8, that means this defensive line has literally dictated how games have been played against opposing teams. Look no further than what they're going to have to deal with this week. They are in sync and in synergy. We're going to have tapes after tapes after tapes of why all of these guys are having a tremendous amount of success.
That graphic.
Yeah, man.
You know, all those sack daddies on there, all they would need is 5 sacks in Super Bowl 57 to set a record for the most sacks in a single
The
season.
highlight of your day was finding a way to say sack daddy.
I actually didn't think of it until he was going through it. I'm like, oh, look at that. That worked out well for me. All right, anyway, we're just
anywhere. Certainly not Las Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.